Okay, I want to throw a curveball question at you guys. So, I've given you each $5 million, and you need to invest it in some game-focused business. So you've got developers, you've got distributors, publishers, retailers. You can talk about, maybe it's a game-focused DRM company or something on the digital distribution side, or a magazine related to games. Where would you focus it? It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be solely about maximizing your investment, although I assume that's a big part of it. It could also be about your personal interest. But I'm just curious to hear where you guys would put that money.
Sure. Well, I'm definitely a big, and obviously looking at what we've done in all these years, we kind of confirmed that I'm a big believer in independent development. If generally in the industry, a few publishers are becoming more and more powerful, and a lot of them are vanishing or being. There's a lot of consolidation in the industry, both at the publisher side and developer side. And there's always a lot of talk of the struggle of independent development, a developer, which is definitely true. I mean, it's a very challenging and complex and dynamic industry. But I'm definitely a big believer in independent development, and I think what I've seen throughout the years is that generally the new opportunities come when there's a new dynamic and sort of the rules of the game change. And in gaming, it happens all the time. I mean, you have console launches, not only the major sort of home consoles every 5-6 years, but you have portable consoles launches. So combining those, probably every 2-3 years there's a new generation or a new machine coming out. And when there's a new generation, there's a new business model. There's new IP that could become, and new ideas, a new game design that could become very good and applicable to those machines. And there's new opportunity to make good business there. Definitely online distribution, it opens up a world of possibilities in terms of business. Such as episodic content, for example, which would not be possible in a physical world, and is definitely, very possible in the online world. So I guess my answer would be, I'm a big believer in independent development, and probably looking in the online space. In our situation in particular, when we began the company, it was pretty scary to look at our competition and to look at basically all the major publishers and the largest studios, and how much, the barriers of entry, how large they were. And we sort of stuck in a niche that after a few years had become sort of a very sort of sought after niche, which were like premium online games. And all of a sudden, when Xbox Live Arcade came around, we were better positioned to enter that market than most of the major publishers. And we were sort of escorted by both the major publishers and Microsoft that wanted to work with us. And all of a sudden, sort of the rules changed, and we were very well positioned to grow our business from there. So, I think I would definitely keep investing in independent development, and
$5 million, you got to put it down. Indie developer, is that the answer?
Yeah, not any developer. I mean,
no, indie.
Oh, indie developer.
I mean, I assume the right indie developer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you would have invested in your own company. Or
Absolutely. That's the capital. Okay.